Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by as we remain on Aaron Rodgers' watch. And we've got a major update on Aaron Rodgers, and that's why you subscribe to the channel. When news breaks, when rumors come out, we get you guys a video as soon as possible. So go down right now, hit that subscribe button, and if you've been subscribed and you've been watching our live coverage over 20 hours over the last 2 days, give me a real one down in the comment section. Alrighty, yesterday it seemed like the odds for the New York Giants to land Aaron Rodgers have grown as reports came out. The Steelers may be pivoting to Russell Wilson. The Steelers and Rodgers and contract talks are at an impasse. Did a video out on the channel yesterday about that. Well, today, my guy Slick Rick Scoops on Twitter, a.k.a. Pretty Ricky, a.k.a. the People's Insider, delivered some not so good news for the New York Giants. Slick Rick saying it's looking like plan C for the Giants. And he posted a picture with Russell Wilson wearing a hat saying, "Giants Nation, how are you doing?" And then followed that up with a picture of Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin with a hashtag of "Here we go." Slick Rick is extremely accurate in his reporting and in his scoops. But for this one time, I am hoping that he is wrong. I am hoping that he has a miss coming for him. He did miss on the Bosa brothers teaming up with the San Francisco 49ers yesterday. He had Bosa, who was released by the Chargers, going to sign with the San Francisco 49ers. And that did not happen. He ended up signing with the Buffalo Bills. Pretty Ricky is not batting 100%. I do think that he has more information than I do, and I'm going to listen to him, but I am praying that he is wrong. It would be an ultimate failure if the New York Giants missed out on Aaron Rodgers, because that is plan B. And plan A was to go and make a trade for Matthew Stafford, and they didn't do that, and they were willing to do whatever it took. They offered Matthew Stafford 2 years and $100 million. Matthew Stafford agreed to that contract, saying that money is good. The Giants were also willing to send the 34th pick in the NFL draft to the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams agreed to that trade package. But at the end of the day, Matthew Stafford decided to take less money with the Rams instead of going to the Giants. Now Aaron Rodgers sounds like money is not really a factor in this decision. Ian Rappaport saying today, others were saying today, that it's not money that is a problem for the New York Giants or for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's more so about where Aaron Rodgers wants to play. And the latest report from Slick Rick is that things are pointing to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it might be time for the New York Giants to pivot to C. And that would plan C, which sounds like it's going to be Russell Wilson. And anytime you have to go to plan C at the quarterback position, that's a failure. And it would be an even bigger failure if the New York Giants are unable to secure Cam Ward. If you walk out of this offseason without Cam Ward or without Aaron Rodgers, your plan ultimately failed. Because your first plan was Matt Stafford. Your second plan was Aaron Rodgers. Your third plan is to get up and trade to the number 1 overall pick to select Cam Ward. And I'll say this, that if the Giants were for sure that these quarterbacks, a.k.a. Cam Ward and Shador, I do think they are all in on Cam. If they thought Shador was that good, I don't think they would have gone out as hard and pushed for Matthew Stafford. I don't think they would have gone out and pushed as hard for Aaron Rodgers. And there's no guarantee that Cam Ward or Shador Sanders falls to the 3rd pick. There's not a chance that they know that for sure. There's a world where I think actually Cam Ward goes number 1 overall. And I think Shador Sanders is going to go number 2 overall to the Cleveland Browns. And if you leave this offseason without Aaron Rodgers, without Matthew Stafford, without Shador Sanders, and without Cam Ward, just file for unemployment. Joe Schoen, file for unemployment. Brian Daboll, file for unemployment. You will be fired. John Mara made it clear, you need to fix the quarterback position. You need to find the quarterback of the future. And if it's not Cam Ward, and if it's not Shedeur Sanders, you're telling me that Jackson Dart is the quarterback of the future, and that's what you're willing to bet your job on, and pairing him with Russell Wilson? Man, I don't know. Everyone has asked me, Marshall, why do you want Aaron Rodgers so much? The Giants don't have a quarterback, and he's the best one available. It's really that simple. And the gap between him and the second best free agent is gigantic. It's a seismic gap. It is a massive gap. So that's that. Unfortunately, at this moment, it doesn't sound like Aaron Rodgers is going to the Giants. Things can change. Maybe they will. Some people think a decision's coming today. Ian Rappaport on the NFL Network saying a decision on Aaron Rodgers might not come today. Thing about Rodgers, nobody knows. I'll ask you guys this question. Who do you want the Giants to sign in free agency? Is it Russell Wilson? Is it Aaron Rodgers? Type RW for Russell Wilson. Type AR for Aaron Rodgers. Would really, really appreciate if you guys chime in the comment section and let me know. Before we bounce on out of here and we get going live on the channel again today, as we are officially on Aaron Rodgers' watch, there are reports coming out that the New York Giants have another quarterback option that they could be looking at in free agency. Paul Schwartz, who has been covering the New York Giants since 1994 for the New York Post, said if the Giants miss out on Rodgers and Wilson, a player who might interest them is Joe Flacco. And if the Giants miss out on Joe Flacco, or if the Giants miss out on Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, and Russell Wilson, and you have to sign Joe Flacco, you better get the number one pick. You better move up to number one, and you better get Cam Ward. Imagine your boss telling you your job is on the line if you don't find the quarterback of the future and you don't have an improved quarterback plan and roster and depth chart next year, and you roll out Joe Flacco and Jackson Dart. You're fired. You're fired. If we get any more information, we'll be breaking it down on the channel. If you could, please hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all the love that we've gotten over the last couple of days as we've been rolling on free agency. You guys have been crushing it, and it's been motivating me and Smitty to crush it even more. I hope you guys have been appreciating the content. We're going to get back live on the channel today in day 3 of Aaron Rodgers Watch. Hit that thumbs up icon on your way out. Let's go Big Blue.